Hey guys, Penadaily here, and welcome to my update video. Hold on a sec. Yeah, welcome to my update video. I'm sure you're wondering why I have not, as yet, done a new Let's Play. I usually have one out by now. And, well, there's been a number of reasons, one of which you're looking at right now. We'll talk about that at the end, because if I get started talking about it now, I may never finish the actual LP. Or LP. I may never finish the rest of the things I have to say. But in the meantime, I will show you how much fun it is to run around. You can see that this is, Oh, hey, guys. Okay, so, other reasons. There is, of course, the fact that, it's been the holidays. Oh boy, has it been the holidays. Ha! And, well, unlike last year, pardon me, that's allergies, I'm not sick. Unlike last year, this was a more eventful holiday season. Not in a bad way, just, we did a lot more than we did last year, and so I had less time to do things that I would normally have done. Like, there we go. Yeah, so I had less time to do things that I would normally have done. One of which is Let's Plays. I had tried to get the... What is that thing? I can talk. Okay. I had tried to get the Link to the Past randomizer done and out in time so that it would be, good for holiday stuff. Unfortunately, well, I mean, unfortunately, that did happen, but then I just didn't have time to record or do anything, so, aha. So there's that delay. The burnout I talked about is still sort of an issue, but not nearly as bad as it used to be, so don't worry about that too much. Let's see here. And other things. Ha, got it. Oh yeah, well, I might as well show off some combat stuff. Yeah, he did. I'm a little upgraded. I have actually finished the game and just went back to the very first area to show some, just to give this a backdrop. It's fun. Right, so, let's see. Burnout is somewhat of a problem just because well, I'll talk about how that's sort of been less of an issue now, too. I think I missed some. Wouldn't be the first time. So, yeah, the burnout, the holidays, and then there's, I'm job hunting. Yeah. That's a thing, too. Right. Where the hell am I? Oh, right. That's the thing with this game, is I do sometimes get lost, but that's me, that's not the game's fault. You all know how bad my sense of direction is. Anyway. There is something out there. No, maybe it's not up. Maybe it's not, actually. Aha! How do you get down there? Probably from something on the other side. Okay. Yeah, you'll see a lot of this in this game. Right, so updates. Job hunting. and I just took a civil service test and scored third. I am third on the eligibility list, which is very good, believe me. And so, you know, that's got me looking for... I mean, that takes up, obviously, a fair amount of my time. Camera. But and of course, the primary non-Sonic Frontiers reason that I have been somewhat, unavailable. Right. Try that again. Primary non-Sonic Frontiers reason that I have been unavailable is that I have managed to get tendinitis in my shoulder, which is extremely unpleasant. Make sure you do your stretches and warm-ups, kids. Repetitive stress injuries are not fun. Really not fun. I'm doing physical therapy for it, so you don't have to worry about that, but it does mean that I have to limit my video game time. And as you can see, as you can imagine, this particular game has taken up a lot of that video game time, which means I have not been able to do my usual research and practice for video games. So, now, the good news is, well, twofold. One, I have finished Sonic Frontiers, and it is amazing, and I will be Let's Playing it for the channel. Not next, though. The other good news is that I am probably going to do a randomizer run of Aria of Sorrow. Yeah, I know I did one of those before, but I should mention that was... The randomizer has been severely updated since I did that. It's really not even the same randomizer. It's a whole new program, basically. Here we are. This is what I've been looking for. Okay, so yes, it's a whole new program, and it's got a lot more options, so I've decided I think I'll do that, being a big fan of Aria, as I am. Let's see here. So, now we get to talk about Sonic Frontiers, because I did finish the game, and I played the living crap out of it. Hi, Asura, we are not paying you any attention today. These rails that I am on right now, they open up every time you do a map challenge. Oopsies! And they are... Whoops. I could have done better on that. They're fast travel, basically. So yeah, Sonic Frontiers, one of the... I have not played a game quite like this in a long time. I have not finished a Sonic game since... Well, I didn't actually finish Colors. I got to the very, very final level, and I could not beat the level with I could not beat the final level where you're running from a black hole. Just couldn't. So, I basically... Oh, hey. Gotta remember that.
Harvest all you need from the island to succeed.
Okay.
Seek the one.
Oh, brother. Yeah, you get this voice when the game thinks that you've been dicking around too long without doing anything. So, yeah, I'm gonna talk over this voice. It's not really spoiling anything, but... So, the game is not without its flaws. It can be a little jank. I once clipped through the floor in the middle of a fight scene. No, it wasn't a boss battle or anything. It was just a field fight, so not a thing. And when you die, you will... Thank you. When you die, you spawn right back on the nearest part of land, so it's really not a huge deal. If you were in combat with a guardian, that's what the big bosses are. If you were in combat with one of those, then you will respawn a little out of its range of engagement, so that if it kicked your shit in, you can just kind of go, yeah, I don't think so. Traversal is... Okay, so the flaws, because I'm going to talk about them first, because I'm going to gush about the game. Right away, I can tell you I really, really love this game, and will probably be playing it for fun just as much as for the LP. But so, flaws. As I said, there's the jank. The pop-in doesn't actually bother me as much as it bothers some other people, but you know, I was one of those, I grew up in the days of the NES. My first console was a ColecoVision, for God's sakes. Oops. That was stupid. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so ColecoVision. I'm, if the graphics tell me what I need to know and don't look like somebody threw up on a leisure suit, Fusion Varia suit, I'm fine. So, the game runs very smoothly. I don't know about 60 frames per second. My dyspraxia means, that I can't do frame-perfect inputs, so a lot of times I don't notice whether the game allows for that or not. But that scare chord you heard was a guardian, me getting into the range of engagement of a guardian, but then I got right out of it. That was stupid. Oh well. Yeah, another thing I like is that for the most part, if I screw up a platforming sequence, I can just come back and do it again. It's not a big deal. The game has consequences for failure, but they're not huge consequences, and I really appreciate that. And I'm gushing again. Flaws. Some of the design is... I commented at one point that the third island is where they put all the bullshit. Each island has 2 mini-games and a final puzzle that are used to gate progression. And God, this is so pretty. Just God. Oops. Oh, almost. Yeah, that's the fishing minigame. I'm not going to show that off, but fishing minigame. You'll like that. Shit. I'm dead. Well, I get to show you this too. So yeah. The controls are extremely customizable, which is really, really nice. So if you don't like the way Sonic controls in... Fuck you too, dude. Let's try that again. But you see what I mean about consequences for failure, but not a lot. So. And here we are. Consequences for failure, not a lot of them though, so that's nice. As I said though, each island has mini-games that are locked off for progression. Or that gate off progression. And the third island, the mini-games, and the final island mystery are bullshit. They're not impossible, but they're really annoying. Somebody really should have thought them through better. But the story has some pacing issues. basically almost every problem I have with this game, and I'll go into more detail in the LP, is that it needed longer. Well, that was stupid. Let's try that again. It needed more time. That's exactly what it needed. It needed more time, or rather more manpower, since Sega actually did give them more time. It just wasn't enough. What we got is amazing, and I'm glad they tried something ambitious rather than trying to stick within the scope of a thing that could be done in the time period. But yeah, almost every problem with this game is a lack of polish, and the lack of polish can pretty much be the lack of polish can absolutely be traced to a lack of time and manpower. So, yeah, flaws. And then, I don't care for the secret final hard mode boss, but then I can't play hard mode anyway, so meh. So, right. Now to gush. Oh, okay, fuck you. This game is fun. I have no matter how much the game is acting up, there is never a time that I am not having fun. Gotcha. All of once did I quit the game because I was worried about having a meltdown, which people who went through my... Yeah, screw you too, dude. People who watched my original Let's Play of Link's Awakening DX, the Game Boy Color version, can tell you about that. But I didn't really have that happen except once, and that was on one of the aforementioned bullshit minigames. And that's me as much as it is. I'm just, you know... So I am aware of my limitations as a gamer, and that was as much because of my issues as it was the game. I mean, I still think those minigames are bullshit, but... Traversal is so much fun, because the fast travel rails are absolutely amazing to play. They go places, they do fun things. You can get anywhere on the island very quickly once you've unlocked them all. That's the thing, is you do have to unlock them, and that's good, in my opinion. But even when you're just traversing the island itself, you're having a wonderful time, because everything is just so much fun to do. Hi, Elder Coco. Not screwing with you right now. As you can see, I maxed out everything but my ring count. I probably didn't need to, but I did, because that's just the kind of player I am. But yeah, it's... Oh, right, another flaw is the cyberspace levels. Other people have talked about them, and they're not great. The marvelously fluid and enjoyable control scheme is not really a thing in cyberspace, for whatever reason. The levels, they're bite-sized standard Sonic boost-style levels. And I'm not that into it. Yay! Yeah. Minor control jank! I'm actually kind of impressed. Sometimes wall running is not as smooth as you'd like it to be, but for the most part, Sonic feels amazing to control when you are out here in the overworld. I'm ignoring all of you. And it's fun to get from place to place. I have described this game as basically ADHD catnip, because you are never in the overworld more than about 5 seconds from something new and interesting to do. Getting places is fun. Discovering secrets is fun. Just looking at the goddamn view is fun. Eggman, why did you set up table lamps, or stand lamps out here? I mean, seriously, I have seen this in somebody's house. It's very Art Deco. Well, no, sorry, futuristic, not Art Deco. Anyway. It is a beautiful game, and this is on the Switch. Like I said, pop-in can be distracting, but it is never a gameplay issue. Oh, for God's sakes, really? You are just determined to be in the shot today, aren't you, Squid? That's Squid. We'll talk about him more, too. We will definitely talk about him. But yes, it's so pretty. It's so much fun. And you are never like I said, never 5 seconds from something new and interesting. You want to... No, other way. Let's try this again. Yeah, okay, I've been out here. Whatever. And there's a map, which, as you can see, this is the full map. It shows everything that you can do, and in this case, everything that I have done. And once you unlock the entire map, you get fast travel. We'll talk about that too. So again, this game is really good about not making you not making you frustrated with things. As I said, it is just flat out enjoyable just to go from place to place. I can just do that for ages. And then there's the story, which, for all that it has issues, is... No. I want to go to the Hermit. Here. Right, thank you. For all that the story has issues, it's also really, really well done. I mean, it's Ian Flynn, the scriptwriter the guy who's, doing the IDW comics right now. So... it's good stuff. I mean, like I said, Ian Flynn. Let's see, what else? Like I said, it's pretty... And of course, what you have heard, the music is absolutely a banger. All of the music is incredible. And I don't just mean the boss themes, which everybody has talked about. The boss themes are, of course, amazing. But there's also... The cyberspace levels are actually pretty catchy EDM, which, given how short they are, doesn't really have time to wear out its welcome. And I really like the overworld music. It's progressive stuff, but the seventh and final theme for Chaos Island, the third island, is so amazing that I had to buy just that theme off of the soundtrack. The soundtrack is 6 discs. Do not buy the entire thing unless you are made of money. But it's available on Amazon, and I would certainly suggest that you could do worse than picking it up. Alright, is there anything else I want to talk about right now? Like I said, I'm going to eventually do this as a Let's Play. I want to do a little more research first before I actually... But I did beat it. It was amazing. As I said, my next is going to be Aria of Sorrow Randomizer, because I can do that. I have been wanting to. I love Aria of Sorrow, and there are good Yes, there are good... I love Aria of Sorrow, and there are so many new updates to... Yeah, don't go off there. That will kill you. There are a ton of new updates, so... There we go. So it should be fun and interesting for you guys too, I hope. Oh shit! Yeah, the air boost is actually very useful for saving your ass from when you do stupid things. So yeah, keep that in mind. Alright, I think that's everything, so I'm just going to call this little update video / review done for now. And I will see you guys in, hopefully within a week or so, to do Aria of Sorrow Randomizer. And then maybe this, depends on how my research goes. So, thank you, you guys have a great evening, and I will see you around. Goodbye. Alright, let's see.